Jay Z's rumored secret son, Remer Satterthwaite, has reportedly taken things to the next level by filing a federal lawsuit. But the real shock isn't the lawsuit, it's the fallout at home. Instead of walking away, Beyoncé is allegedly digging in her heels, determined to protect her empire and children at any cost. Insiders claim she's tired of the cheating whispers and scandals, but rather than leaving, she's preparing to flip the script, turning the pressure back on Jay Z and making it clear that his next move could decide the future of their marriage and legacy.
I predict a Beyoncé and Jay Z divorce announcement in 2025. It's officially gone too far. It's too much. The allegations are terrible.
Remer has been making these claims for nearly a decade, insisting that Jay Z is his father. According to Remer, the story goes all the way back to 1992, when Jay Z allegedly had a fling with his mother, Wanda, who was only 15 at the time. Though protection was reportedly used, it failed, and Wanda soon realized she was pregnant. She tried reaching out to Jay Z, but says he never responded. Years later, when Remer was just 8, Wanda finally told him the truth about his father. Since 2015, Remer has been fighting to be acknowledged, even pushing for a DNA test. At one point, Jay Z's team allegedly agreed, until they learned Wanda was underage during the alleged encounter. That's when, according to Remer, the entire process was abruptly shut down.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay Z your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying, Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling him Jay Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. She continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even till I was grown. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person enough, and I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that.
For years, Jay Z has sidestepped the accusations, refusing to take the one step that could silence the controversy once and for all: a paternity test. The longer he avoids it, the louder the whispers grow. Insiders claim it's not just about denying fatherhood, it's about protecting his marriage. If Beyoncé were to discover he fathered a child outside their union, the fallout could be catastrophic. Adding fuel to the fire are persistent rumors from Jay Z's past, with critics pointing to questionable relationships he's been linked to over the years. Yet, despite the cloud of speculation, he has always managed to walk away unscathed. Now, the question is, how much longer can he outrun the truth?
Baby, I feel like, you know, right now I feel like I got a bigger fight. You know, this is part of my life, so I won't stop fighting for, you know, the paternity or anything else. You know, whatever I put my mind to, I fully go and I chase, like, I wouldn't say it's a dream, but I get my job done. And, you know, long as I got the truth and respect at the end of the day, you know, I'm not asking for respect from, you know, anyone, but as long as you guys, I can go in the courtroom and get a fair due process to get the truth and, you know, get treated like everyone else, I'm cool with that. You know, I'm not asking for much. You know, I'm really not asking for much. I'm just asking them guys to do their job, and what's so hard about that?
And would you still want Jay Z to take a paternity test?
I mean, I would, but that would have to be his choice. You know, I can't force anyone to take a paternity test. I'm going to still live my life, take care of my family, and do everything I got to do for myself and, you know, for my family, and just continue to help others in the world like I've been doing as far as kids and my community. You know, it's I say it's a bigger picture than just a paternity test. You know, I would love to find out who my father is, but at the end of the day, you know, I am getting support from others around the world, and they've been very helpful, the fan base and everyone.
Remer has now taken his fight all the way to the Supreme Court, raising the stakes higher than ever. For For Jay Z, this could be the scandal that finally cracks his empire. And for Beyoncé, the choice is clear. She can't let her brand or legacy sink with him. Insiders whisper that if the truth comes out, the marriage is done. A single paternity test could change everything. While Jay Z insists Reimer is harassing him, the alleged son says otherwise, and he's armed with evidence that might be too strong to ignore. The stage is set, and one result could decide the future of hip-hop's most powerful couple.
I just want to know the truth, and if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with. I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of, so it's like it's been a journey for me, and it's just like, you know, I just got so much on my name right now. I never ask for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. Next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. You know, so many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search, you know, go search. And if it's wrong, we're adults, or most of us adults, even for the teenagers, it's this being a role model for them, showing you can go in the courtroom, and if you're doing everything correctly, you should be able to just get treated as equal as the other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, you know, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a motto I go off. I would never hate Jay Z. No, it was never that type thing. You know, I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't see the worst. We didn't have people, you know, slander my name. Like you want Jay Z money. And I hear it all. I'm going to fight until I'm not here no more. And it's never going to be against no one. Like, you know, I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this to the end.
Reimer has been firm from the start. This isn't about chasing fame or money. All he wants is the truth about who his father is. But for decades, Jay Z has allegedly used his power, wealth, and lawyers to keep that truth buried. Reports even suggest there's proof of Reimer being deliberately stonewalled at every turn, ensuring the case never sticks. To this day, Jay Z hasn't been convicted of anything, and his legal team continues to paint Reimer's efforts as nothing more than a baseless crusade. They point to years of dismissed cases as evidence of a harassment campaign. Yet Reimer refuses to back down, determined to prove that his story isn't just another rumor.
I think it's the girl like Tasha K. She got a joint Jay Z son on there.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay Z offered him money. At first, he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker, didn't like approve of it. She said no. You know, Jay Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. Yeah, the lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but young boy's so thorough though. He just want a dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. I mean, that's why. So I told him when he called me 2 years ago, I said, listen, I don't want to be the one to tell your story because they're gonna think I'm trying to catch rep off of it. So let me let you tell your story somewhere else first. I mean, then I can talk about it. But he called me like 2 years ago, telling me like, I mean, I said, oh, young boy. He's like, I just want a dad. I don't want no money. I'm already 18. I think he was like 20 something at the time. I mean, but something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and it was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go like call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he's telling the cops, no, that's not my gun. He's like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, bro, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know what. He's like, yeah, you know, so like Jay Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to. If my thing is, if this is not my son, I just take a test, get over with.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you dodged it and whatever, to me, I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably.
Oh, we watching it, we like, you know, you make all these assumptions. You make it like, oh, I'm crazy and we running and we chasing.
Like
I'm not chasing.
Waited until he got married to have kids. Because there's a lot of people that are just super fans and they just can't see past the glitz and the glam and all of it. Jay Z had a very past. He was a drug dealer. Ain't no telling what else he got into, that we don't know about. And it is not like out of the ordinary for a drug dealer to hit a few women. Jay-Z waited until he got married before God had kids. Really?
Right. They can't look past it. They so stuck.
They dumb. Like, they just dumb.
But they come to me and be like, hey, yo, you want his money. You chasing him for his money. You want the 15 minutes of fame.
And if you was, that's your motherfucking daddy.
It's jealousy, too.
So, I'm chasing my motherfucking daddy for money, and that's your goddamn daddy. So, the whole facade of him perfect, I'm genius, I'm smarter than everybody, I'm the world's best dad. We still, like I said, we ain't seen the son that he got.
And Jack, you spoke on, the love child, Ramir, Jay Z, he's come out and said, this is just long-term harassment, man. He's like, this thing just won't go away.
Long-term harassment. You know how disrespectful that is to a man that looks almost identical to you?
Yeah, that's his child. That's very disrespectful. I mean,
to a man that chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline, same straight knobby knees, is like all of this just by accident.
Ostino claims he's spoken directly with Satterwhite and says the resemblance is undeniable. Every feature mirrors Jay Z, leaving little doubt in his mind. And Jay Z knows it too. The real reason insiders allege that he keeps backing out isn't about the money or the scandal, it's about the darker implication. Admitting the connection would mean acknowledging a relationship with a minor, a revelation that could destroy both his career and his family in an instant. Still, critics argue that Jay Z owes Satterwhite the truth. After all, if there were nothing to hide, the paternity test would have been done years ago. The longer he avoids it, the more the silence speaks for itself.
I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably... Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But like I said again, it's not the same as now.
But is his mom still alive?
No, she died.
Huh.
She was 15 when she had him.
Oh. How old was Jay?
Like 20-something, I guess.
Oh.
Like 20, probably early 20, like 24.
Well, we don't know if it's true. This is just...
No, but I'm saying he took the DNA thing with the... it was ancestry type. I think he got like somebody popped up on it, because he got different kids that's in different places. I mean, my thing is this: if I got $1 billion, right, I would want to have a lot of kids. You my kid, I got so much money, I don't give a if you my kid or not.
You get some sperm. You get some sperm.
You get some sperm. If you are my kid, I your mom, and you my kid. Even if I want to be around you, don't want to see you, don't want to. If I want the world to know,
right? But think about the headlines.
Think about this though.
That Jay Z impregnated a 15-year-old.
But Vlad, think about this.
Yo, it would be over.
But you already got your
no more Super Bowl.
But you already won.
You already won. But look, Diddy already won, and look where he's at right now.
She met Jay Z and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think he was in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah.
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then that's what his age was.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out to our audience that Jay Z having sex with a minor would make that child rape because she was underage at the time. And then furthermore, the fact that he took her from one state to another state, I imagine would be in a violation of state trafficking laws.
Reimer has now taken his fight to the federal courts, filing a lawsuit under the Pro-Se Legal Act. His attorney, Lily, didn't mince words. This case isn't about money, and it isn't just about Jay Z anymore. It's about the system that allowed this to happen and put our lives in danger. On top of the civil action, Reimer has also filed criminal charges against Jay Z. In a recent interview, he made it clear, this is about accountability, truth, and justice, no matter how powerful the person on the other side might be.
Basically, I just want the world to know I am filing criminal charges against Sean Carter, aka Jay Z, and his lawyers. It's been going on for so long, and I don't know, I haven't really did no interviews with nobody. I've been, a regular family guy, going to work every day, you know, taking care of my family, just on everyday life. You know, I've been just staying to myself and haven't been saying anything. But I just want the world to know I am filing criminal charges, and it's been so much going on with this case that, you know, they will never let get out, or I'm not gonna say they will never let get out, but it's just things that y'all don't know. Y'all probably look at it and be like, you know, I heard a lot of, when I was looking at the comments, I saw the whole lot. This guy crazy, and he probably wants 15 minutes of fame, but I just want the world to know I'm coming from my heart. I'm speaking from my heart. I just want y'all to know that everything is real. I'm telling y'all, it's nothing that I got to hide. Or, you know, my mom passed away 2 years ago, you know, and she passed the torch to me. I'm still left with it, and I just say I will continue fighting. I just want that for everybody in the world, not just for me. This is a bigger picture for the kids out there. Whoever you're looking for, your father or your mother, and you fully believe in that, just picture all into it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. If you fully believe in that, just go for it. Like, you know, courts and all that. Don't let the courts, you know, because the courts say they there to help you, but trust me, I didn't been through a crazy 10, 11 years that it's been a fight. It's been a fight. And, you know, this not to bash anybody or nothing like that. I know it's never looking for no handouts or nothing like that. I'm just want the world to know it's real shit that's going on. Excuse my language. It's real things that's going on out in the world. And y'all really got to open your eyes. Y'all look at people and say, you know, this guy's looking for this and all that, but y'all don't look at it from the other way around. Like, what if this was you?
Raymer says that there is fraud within the court. He posted a video on Instagram.
It's Ramir Sadaway. I'm back again. Just keeping y'all updated on my situation and just keeping the world just, you know, ears open for a lot of things that's going on in the world and a lot of things that's going on still in our court system. I'm just trying to keep the world really aware, because this is something that's going on continuously on a daily basis with maybe many different people. So as I said, I was in the major court. Me, my mom, my godmom, we've been in court for many years, and it's just been crazy. Like as I said before, it's been crazy. We've been going in there. I don't feel like we've been getting our rights really appreciated. So important to deal with, because all the fraud on the court, if we just let that, you know, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. It's not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like, a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. Like, and I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it, or, you know, use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like, we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job. And if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, to continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Like honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers.
Jay Z has accused Raymer of harassing him for money, but that claim doesn't hold up. Raymer's lawsuit doesn't mention any financial demands, and legally, Jay Z wouldn't owe him a dime now that he's an adult. Still, Jay continues to push the narrative that Raymer is chasing cash. The truth is, Raymer has been consistent since 2015, publicly declaring he would never accept hush money in exchange for his silence. In an interview with The Sun, he said, "I've been denied the right to a fair hearing because of legal mistakes and people working against me. If Jay Z says I'm not his son, then take the test. Prove it."
Jay Z is fighting back in court. Jay Z is responding to a lawsuit filed by Ramir Satterthwaite, a 32-year-old man who claims the rapper is his father. According to a recent filing obtained by E! News, the rapper is accusing Ramir, as well as Ramir's godmother and caretaker, Lily Cooley, of harassing him for years over claims that Ramir is Jay Z's son. In the court documents submitted on June 16th, Jay Z slams a recent lawsuit that Ramir and Lily filed against him as just the latest in what he says has been decades-long harassment. The documents read, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts, and plaintiff's continued harassment of defendant and disregard of those orders has already resulted in a contempt order." The filing asks that a judge allow Jay Z additional time to respond to the lawsuit, claiming that despite the lawsuit being filed on May 6th, the suit was not properly served and Jay Z did not learn of its existence until June 3rd. The Grammy winner's legal team therefore requests an additional 4 weeks to evaluate the complaint and determine how to respond or otherwise plead. The lawsuit also alleges that Jay Z has neither affirmatively acknowledged nor legally denied his parental relationship with Ramir. E! News has reached out to both Jay Z and Ramir for comment, but has not yet heard back.
On July 18th, 2025, Reimer officially withdrew his federal lawsuit against Jay Z, a move confirmed by filings in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. The sudden withdrawal sparked speculation, with some alleging Jay Z applied pressure behind the scenes. But just days later, on July 22nd, Reimer broke his silence in a live stream to his supporters. He made it clear this wasn't the end of his battle, it was a calculated step. "I haven't stopped my fight. This is for a reason, y'all. We've got to step back and play chess, not checkers," he insisted, hinting that the real game is still unfolding.
Have not stopped my fight,
Jay Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his biological son is over for now. Ramir Satterthwaite has withdrawn his federal lawsuit against the rapper, who Ramir alleges to have impregnated his late mom Wanda during the 1990s. He says in a July 27th Instagram video,
Just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. Hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers, so.
E! News has reached out to Jay Z's rep for comment about Ramir's withdrawal but hasn't heard back. However, in the June 16th court filing obtained by E! News, attorneys for the Grammy winner, whose real name is Sean Carter, slammed Ramir's paternity allegations. The documents read, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts," adding that the federal lawsuit was just the latest in what Jay Z's counsel described as decades-long harassment.
This controversy could be the breaking point for Jay Z's marriage once the truth finally comes out. The way he's treated Satterthwaite makes it clear, critics say, that Jay Z has little regard for family ties. Even 50 Cent has weighed in, claiming that Jay Z and Beyoncé's marriage was never about love, it was about business. According to him, their union was a power move, designed to cement influence in the industry. That, he argues, explains Jay Z's constant infidelity and why, after tying the knot, the couple has collectively racked up more than 24 Grammy Awards. For some, the picture is clear. Their empire was built on strategy, not loyalty.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies. Those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy. Wow. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
No, he had like 20 now.
Oh, Lord.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. After that, he got some shit. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, 1.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them.
Wanda's story isn't the only one. Rumors have long circulated that Jay Z was also involved with Rihanna, Foxy Brown, and Aaliyah under questionable circumstances.
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, and we know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. She was 15, 14. She was 15, 14. And after a while, that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character.
Whether you believe Reimer's story or you're rolling with Jay-Z's version of events, one thing's clear. This drama is nowhere near done. The only question is, when the truth finally drops, will it be explosive or just a plot twist nobody asked for? And let's be real. At this point, Jay-Z might want to consider a subscription to 23andMe+. It could save him a lot of lawyer fees. Meanwhile, Reimer's probably wondering if he should just drop a diss track to get his dad's attention faster. If you want the actual updates without the industry smoke and mirrors, smash that follow button, turn on notifications, and let me know your hot takes in the comments. Bonus points if your paternity test jokes are better than mine.